I am answering fan questions. I posted a poll on my Instagram asking for at least 2 questions per person. And not a lot of people replied to that. It's still up, by the way. But we're gonna only one person answered, but they left like a lot of questions. So we're gonna start with this one. So the first question is, by the way, they said not to say their name on camera. So I'm not going to be saying, but the person said, do you love your job and your fans? Is the first question. The answer to that is yes. Here's the thing, what I mean by job, because I did specify that, like, doing social media is a job. I don't really get paid for it right now. Like, some people could say, like, oh, that's not a job. But pretty soon I will be once the merch is on. And the answer to that is I'm 100% yes on the I love my fans. And it's like a 90% yes on the I love my job. I love social media. It's fun. It's a dream of mine. I love it. But there is that 10% of time when it's just like, there's some parts of it that can just be so annoying. Like filming a Beans video can be so annoying sometimes because Beans videos take a lot of effort on, like, I have, like, it's a start of something, but I need more of an idea to add on to that. So, like, sometimes just coming up with video ideas can be really hard or, like, challenging that I can actually do. And, like, sometimes, and, like, so there's always that 10% of that it's hard knowing that you're putting all this effort in and people don't really like it sometimes. So, yeah, but for the most part, I love it. It can be hard at times. The next question by the same person is, who inspires you most? So, probably, I feel like I get inspired most by people, but most likely, my ultimate answer is my crush. But also just YouTubers, like JoJo Siwa, Colleen Ballinger, Rachel Ballinger, Ballinger family, and Miranda Sings. Like, so many YouTubers inspire me, but my ultimate person is my crush, and my dog Sam, and my niece Bella. Because they inspire me to work hard. The next question is, does it get hard or easier, or do you ever want to quit? So that is, does it get harder or easier as time goes? Do you ever want to quit? The answer to that is, it kind of depends on the time. Sometimes it's really easy. Like, sometimes for me anyway, I can literally, like, come up with a video idea, like, just something that I think would be fun to do, but not expect it to do good, because I'm an underrated YouTuber, so I don't get a lot of things that certain YouTubers do. So for me, that's kind of like, sometimes it depends on the time, really, because sometimes it's easier because you don't expect the video to do super good, being an underrated YouTuber, and then it, like, does really good. And then there's sometimes when you expect it to do really good and it doesn't. Or, like, so it really depends on the time, on if it's harder or easier. And the part about me, do I ever want to quit? The answer to that is yes, but no. The reason I say that is because part of me is part of me is just saying that this is a big dream of mine. And it's better than a dream come true. I'm so excited to be doing it. And that part of me is just down because, I'm not getting to do it with my crush. But, yeah, sometimes I do want to quit because of the fact that I'm not with my crush. But, in some cases, but I will never quit. So the next one is, what would you tell someone who wants to start social media? The answer to that is you gotta stay confident. Being confident is a big part of it, because another thing would be, don't lose that confidence. Because there's gonna be times when you are gonna feel so horrible because someone disliked the video, or you're just gonna get down about things sometimes, and if you really let it, it can be really annoying. And then you don't do as good next time. Versus if you stay confident in yourself, then it really helps you so much, because then it's like the hate just doesn't bother you. And another big thing would be, be yourself. Because being yourself sounds so crazy, but it honestly is true. If you post content that you like, you're gonna get more followers. You're gonna get followers that like what you like. And versus if you're acting like someone else just because of that person is famous, you're gonna get followers that don't like what you like. So that would be my tips. Also, just watch other YouTubers and just try to learn from things that you can. The next one is, why do you do what you do? And what is your favorite thing about your job? And what is your least? That's good. The reason I do what I do is because I generally don't, this is something that I literally had a family member tell me, literally a family member told me how it's so crazy that I have the courage to get up and film a video every day and to do social media when they could never do that because they would be terrified, and I do it so confidently. And that kind of is true. I do what I do because I love it. It's a dream of mine since I was little, since I was 5. So a majority of my life I wanted to, and just the fact that I love it so much takes over, and I do it because I enjoy it and I have fun with it. But I also do it to bring you guys good content, or just so you can get a part of my life. And it's just fun. And also I feel like I get pushed a lot harder because I see Bella fail. Bella, I'm not trying to be rude there. Essentially, she has a YouTube channel. She did not post on it. She is if I miss 90 days and post once a year, and fine, people will still watch me. That's in her head. She doesn't understand that's a job, and you continuously post. And she explained why. She literally told me that she doesn't really want to do social media anymore for the fact that she wants to be an astronaut. And I'm so seeing her kind of fail in that area and just do it because she, for no reason, pushes me a lot more. And my favorite thing about my job is, honestly, I don't know, it's kind of a mixture of two things. It's definitely seeing me succeed, like, seeing me succeed is something that I love. I also love filming. Like, filming can be fun. It depends on what it is. If it's a music video, I don't like filming. It's not that I don't have fun with music videos. It's just that I get so up in my head about, oh, this is gonna do horrible, and like, I'll lose a bunch of subscribers, and like, it just like really gets annoying because I get up in my head, and also they take a lot of effort to film, and also like, my least favorite part of my job is essentially filming certain videos. Filming certain videos are my least favorite part. Like filming Beans videos, I have fun with that, but it's my least favorite because I have to come up with the concept for like the Beans video. So I can't like, when I'm filming myself it's easy, but when I'm filming me playing a character Beans, it's really challenging because I have to like come up with the concept for the video. You know, I have to like figure out how to make it like funny or entertaining. You know, versus when I'm myself, it just comes natural. So yeah. Next question. Okay, so this is the last one. Then let's go to see all. Yeah. That'd be fun. Why do you love making music videos? What is good things about it, and what are hard things or bad things about it? I like making music videos because they're honestly good. Like, I like coming up with songs because it's like my song. It's something that, like, let's say if you were to sing a song of mine and post it on like the internet, like YouTube or social media. Yeah, not saying like not. I'm not talking about like a cover, like not like a cover of my song. But if you were to actually like sing my song, then like I'm not like claiming it was yours essentially. You could get copyrighted for it because it's not your song. Like, copyright is like a thing, and it even replied to me, like, so like if you were to sing my song, not like claiming my song is yours, I have actual evidence that it's mine, because you can go find it on my YouTube channel, and you can find the date and stuff that it comes out, and see that it came out like way before yours did or something, and like if you would get copyrighted, obviously. So like that's like a thing. But speaking of which, the other day I almost thought I'm gonna have to put a copyright strike on Maddie B. No, here's why. Because got a notification, and there was the song that Maddie B came out with, and it was titled something, and I would pull it up, but it had the same title as one of my songs. And so I listened to it and went like, wait, I might have to copyright him for that. Because if it's my song, mine had already came out like months ago. And if it was the same song, then I was gonna obviously copyright it because it's my song, not his. But then I listened to it, and I realized that it wasn't my song. And so, just so you know, the songs were not the same at all. They didn't have the same concept. They had the same title. Also, I left it be. And my least things that are bad about it, things that are bad about it that I don't like about it is that they can just be challenging. There's not really, there are two bad parts, which that they can be challenging to film and stuff. But the second reasoning is that like it's hard for me to like know if like someone else already came out with that song. And so what I do is I look it up before I come out, and if I see a song with like that title, I'll like kind of listen to it, and if it's the same as that song, then I obviously won't come out with it because copyright. But if it has the same title, but is a completely different song, then I'll like try to change the title a little. Yeah, so like it's definitely social media is interesting. Right now, I am quickly looking at some. So I'm switching to read this comment on my fan account, Squad for Life. Not important. Let me fix that real quick. I have to make a new thing. Please ask me questions for a video. Make them 2 or more. So now we're gonna put the question thing. We're gonna change the color because we like it in we'll do green. Sorry guys. My question poll, basically if you have a poll up for more than 2 days, it takes it down eventually. We're gonna change the color. You like pink. So now so yeah, okay. So I will update you in a minute. Okay, so let me just Okay, got 3 more questions from the person who we're gonna click on. And then, okay, so the first one is, there's 3. So one thing that you hate about social media. Essentially it is there one thing you hate about social media? The answer to that is no, not really. There's not really anything that I hate about it, because, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing it. I think if I absolutely had to pick one, it would probably be the fact of just being worried about not being recommended anymore. I really like being recommended, and if you don't post on your schedule, usually you're taking the chances of no longer being recommended, and that can be hard for me sometimes, because sometimes I'm the type of person that if I'm in the car all day, I'm not going to be tired. I'm going to be energized and wanting to do something when I get home, because I've been sitting all day. That's how I look at it. But on that time, usually when I come home, it's I don't really want to be filming sometimes. Sometimes I just want to be watching YouTube and clearing through my notifications. But I have to film so I can continue being recommended. So yeah, that's next question. If that made any sense, it's the worrying about not being recommended anymore. So the next question is it worth it? The answer is yes, it was for me, but also, here's the thing. And you kind of can't go in expecting to get 100 followers overnight. That may not happen, or at least it didn't happen for me. For me, I got 3 followers overnight, and that was Bella and 2 other people. And I stuck with that for a while. I think I stayed at that point for about a month before I grew. Then I went up to 5, and I stayed at 5 for a long time. And then I went from 5 to 6, and then my niece came over, and she wanted to know my channel name and stuff so she could subscribe. And then I went up to 7 because of her, and I didn't leave 7 for months. And so it was very much hard at the beginning of not getting anywhere and thinking, oh, tomorrow I'll get to 100. Tomorrow this will happen. You can't have expectations. You just gotta face reality. Now, in some cases, some people get lucky and get 100 overnight. I didn't. And I can only tell you from my experience. Then I released a music video, called what was it called again? I think it was my crush on you. Wait, I think it might have been. Yeah, I'm not sure. I released a song, which that song took so long. It took so long. I would go into our laundry room / editing area, and I was staying there for 5 hours working on the song. And it was I'm writing the song. It was going over the song, trying to get the song in my head to where I could just do it without needing the book. That did not pay off. And I went through a week of that, and it was so hard and so annoying. And I didn't really like it, and it didn't do much, but it got me past 10 subscribers. And my mean pie didn't do much, and I found that when I forced myself to do that, I don't really get anywhere. For me, if I don't force myself into working on it as much, and I just kind of, whenever I'm like feeling inspired, like I should be working on it, that's when I work on it. Because when I don't want to work on it, it doesn't get anywhere and stuff. But yeah, so in my case, I would say yes, it is worth it. You just need a lot of time. And then the last question is, do you plan for dance, what's up with dance and merch? The answer to that is what's up with dance and merch. So we'll start with merch. Merch will come in like 4 or 5 months, I think. I don't know. Because it all depends off of Christmas, kind of. Like, if I get money for Christmas, then it will depend off of that, kind of. And we don't really know exactly how many t-shirts we'll do. It also depends off of Christmas. And that makes sense because, like, I could easily get money for Christmas. The reason I say that is because I do have a family member that often does give me money for Christmas. So, but I don't know. Like, if they do, then it's nice. Thank you. Like, I thank you. But, like, if you don't, I'm still happy. Like, it's not changing that. Obviously, like, spending Christmas, it can be hard because I'm not with my crush again. Like, I will film Christmas morning. But yeah, it kind of just depends on things. And I don't really know. And if I can keep it under $10, which I think buying Christmas gifts, I can keep around $11. That's including tax. Because I'm going to Dollar Tree. Why? Because I already have my sister's birthday gift because her birthday was like a little bit ago, and I haven't given it to her yet because I haven't seen her yet. Her Christmas gift, and then I got her husband's Christmas gift. And Bella's sister, well, she's not getting anything from me for multiple reasons. Reason one, I'm keeping it on a budget. I'm trying to like keep it like on a budget, but also like reason two being that we just like I never really gotten her like Christmas gift. Like, yeah. So it kind of like and just reason three being that we don't always get along the best. So yeah, but it will depend. I'm hoping to. I know for a fact that we're starting off with at least 4 sizes, but we might do 5. If we do get to do 5, then I'm choosing like this little kid size. Like I gotta find out from Sissy or Tasha to find out because I really want to make merch in like my sister's grandson size. So my sister has one grandson and he's like not even 2 yet, and I just want to like get merch in his size because I find that really cute. Yeah, like I just feel like it's cute, so we'll see. And the thing about dance, well, merch will be coming soon. That's your answer. Dance, um, it's a thing. Let me explain. I took a little break from working on flexibility. And it didn't really change much. Like, few days break, fine. I'm still working on my flexibility. I'm still working my butt off. But I hope, like, once quarantine is done, that I get to try out for a competition team. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So yeah, that's gonna be this video.